Okay, back over here again. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rear motor mount figured out, get all the case bolts figured out while I'm over here. So I'm going through his box of junk over here, seeing what I need to use. Everything's inside of a box. It's hard to find what you need. Rocket box. So I gotta get down to that camcorder anyway, so working our way down to a timing nut. Okay, a couple bolts for something else. Screw, don't need that. Not that we know of, we'll leave it out. Okay. All the important stuff's up for now. Okay, so we're back to we need the more important junk to work on. So we don't need this right now. We are going to need this though. So these are going to make sure these are relatively flat. This is not. And see what all these surfaces here look like. And make sure it's not broken. They like to break right through here because people don't put the motor in the frame correctly. They like hanging everything off this mount and tighten it down tight under stress, and it breaks them. So you always got to pick up the front of the motor, tighten it down, and tighten this all the way because it takes the stress off this mount and it doesn't break. Okay, so this here we need to run a file across these surfaces right here. Knock off some of the burrs that are on here. Come over here and grab a nice file. And just knock off the high spots. You hear the high spots there? Come back, you can see them. So we're hitting over here on the outside edge there where the frame doesn't hit on. Down here the frame does. And a couple of high spots here and there. Just going to go back different areas like this. Keeping it flat as you go. Knock them down. It's also flat this direction this way. So if your file is flat, this will help you. If the file is not flat, it won't help you. No file is flat, in case you didn't know. You have to figure out which way they're bowed. They're always bowed somewhere. Alright, that looks close enough. Blow the chips off, because we don't want those chips in our clean motor. Alright, I'll get back to real work over here. Okay, so we know these bolts are a little bit short, or studs, they're too far in. Here's our nuts here we're going to use for that, I'm guessing. Now they look like they're coarse thread, we need fine thread. You again.
What are we working on now? Coarse?
We're working on a pile of crap, that's why it's in here.
Oh.
And he has a pile of crap right here too.
I bought these, they don't fit.
What the hell are the, oh, those that stupid Yamaha shit?
6 piston ones.
Oh, look at that junk.
The holes are too far apart.
Trying to put that on a Yamaguchi.
On a Harley.
Yeah, the 6 pistons have a wider bolt pattern than 4 pistons. Didn't you know that?
I didn't.
There's 2 universal bolt patterns.
I knew that now.
You didn't read up on that?
Nope. Ask you about you saw the Jap ones exactly the same.
How come you got a SoCal Speed Shop shirt on here?
I don't know.
You think it's a hot rod shop?
They have any short sleeve Tatro ones.
What's the backside look like? Well, at least they got a real car on it.
What is it? Old school one?
30, you can't see, 32 3 window.
Yeah. So these are junk?
Oh, those are valuable used parts for some guy with a Yamaguchi that wants one.
Yeah. Only $40. So.
$40 cash?
Yeah, plus shipping. $7 shipping.
$7 shipping. So how much is that total?
47.
What, 40 what?
47.
Oh. You gonna put that on Chopper Swapper and sell it for 50 then?
Anybody wants to sell it. Anybody wants to buy it.
Does it come in that big box? What if you use a smaller box?
Some other stuff came in this box.
Oh, you got other shit. Okay, we'll
I
get
just had-
back to
I just
the
had other
important
things.
shit. We're gonna work on some real important stuff here. See what I got to put up with around here? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a steering column bolt either the clamp either.
This here is a fine thread. And he gave me,
That's fine.
looks good. Gave me fine. Fine, fine, fine. I'm good with that. As long as it fit these.
That bolt's not going to work though.
It doesn't work on that?
No.
Oh. What if you just cross thread it and jam it on anyway?
Retap it.
Retap it. Look at, we got 2 flat washers.
And the diameter a little different on some of those too, the hole.
Yeah, I don't know where we get all these lock washers. I do not use lock washers in this building. Those go in the junk pile. Very rarely do I use lock washers. Rarely. Here's some more lock washers. I hate lock washers.
Those kind of don't come off.
Well, they come off. That's why I don't like them. So my guess is he had these going through here. Like that. That'd be my guess.
Is that the motor mount?
And these are 7/16 of an inch, in case you didn't notice.
I thought they were a little big.
It's like your girlfriend's room. So those are wrong. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with those, but I don't think I'll be using them on this application. So we're going to put these back in the package they came in. Okay, we'll keep the nuts, but we're not going to use them right now. We're going to use these junk ones over here. Okay, we'll mock it up with these ones, make sure they fit. And we got the correct bolts here. So we need some 3 washers. There's some case bolts we do need. And these are some more case bolts.
Nice chrome lock nuts and ooh, those locks will never work with a head like that.
More lock washers. What do you mean that doesn't work?
The little clamp down on it. It's kind of small.
Yeah, they look like crap too, but oh well. Okay, we'll keep those. We got these. I think we got the correct case bolts.
Was this already taken apart when you got it?
Yep. Look at those heavy duty flat washers.
More lock washers.
More lock washers. I hate lock washers.
What do you use, Nylox instead?
It's Loctite if I care. Just tighten the damn thing down, I have to worry about it. But hardly uses a lock washer. That is factory.
Yeah?
Yep, it is. And these supposed to have 2 more washers here. 3 more washers. There's supposed to be a washer on each side of the case. It goes in here and there's no washers in there. There's no washers there, so we're missing 3 washers. Maybe I
Those are the
could
case bolts?
maybe I could use those 7/16 washers on the 1/4
There you
bolts.
go.
That'd be about right, wouldn't it?
We got the lock washers on there.
So I need 3 more washers, flat washers for that. So how many are we up to now? 6. Good thing I count that high. Okay, so we need to get some washers. And we're going to move these studs. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, back. Nice long interruption there for tonight. So I only got about 10 more minutes I can work here. So I went and got some stainless steel AN washers for his motor mount. Go right on top of that area that's already cut away like that. It'll match. I got some nice heavy-duty 1/4" washers for the case down here on the bottom of the case. So that'll be good for those. So put them over there. Okay, so I gotta figure out our heights now. So we need this. This is the closest one to fit in the middle one. We know it has to come up some. So let's see what we got here. Oh, probably should measure it before we do anything. 3.4 inches almost. 3.3, 3.350. Nice. So we need to get about 3.5 inches. Yeah, can't tell. One more. That'll do it right. And we're at 3,450. So now we have one thread showing right there. That's the starting point. So I go ahead and put our case together. Go down about there and stop. You're going to put your motor mount in here. Move it down the rest of the way. Okay, we have our flat washer goes on there. We got our lock nut right here. We lay on there. And that's perfect. So it'll be flush. See right there? Flush with the top of the stud. So that one will work. So that combination of parts will work. I'm going to drop everything. What the hell? Okay. So now we know what we need. We can do it. Okay, next thing we're going to do is make sure our bolt goes in here. So these chrome ones are right here. Looks like they'll fit. Okay, so that should all be good. So I can bring all these studs up to the same number. Okay, 3.450. Yes, so we can be a little bit higher. 375 would be good too. Okay, this is a snap-on collet style stud remover. So it pinches down on a tool here. So see, it's a collet. This is a collet holder. It just has a bolt in there, grabs and pulls up in this taper, locks down the stud. If it doesn't do any damage to the stud, all your wedge style ones do damage. The disadvantage is it's hard to see where you're at. That's the disadvantage. Like everything, there's pros and cons. One more. That's a big one. Looks like about right. Damn. How'd I get so far off? Okay, that one is still pretty low. So this stud's made differently than this one. How many threads are sticking out? We got 1/8 of an inch. We're at 375. We need 450 minimum. Turn, so you watch go around like that. One turn. One turn should get me close to what I want. Go just a tick more. Advantage of big air guns is they have a lot of power, so you can just go click, 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 and it's moving. As long as you do one hammer blow at a time, you're pretty good. Okay. So there's about 460. So that one's 2 threads out. And then this one here is 350. Just got to come up 100 thou like this other one does. Alright, how much will go? One turn. A little bit over one more turn. That looks about the same height as that one. Pull back just a skosh. 2 clicks back. Yeah. Got knock the taper loose. 475 on that now. That's a little more I wanted. About the same. You put your strays across the top. All 3 should be the same. This one's a little bit higher than this one. I was measuring where the actual thread was, not the top. This one here is a little more rounded on the top right now than these other ones were. This one's pretty rounded too. So that could go down probably one more click down. So I'm going to leave it. Now the other way of doing it is you take 2 nuts, jam them together, and then turn it down like that, and you can actually read what you're doing. That's another way of doing it. Okay, so we're going to take our capillary action Loctite. which is known as penetrating. It says penetrating on it right there. It's number 290. It's green. It's like sleeve retainer, but it's not. Now this will suck down into the thread and seal them and lock them overnight for me. And wasteful. So that'll go in there, it'll suck into there and seal everything up. Obviously I put way too much on this one. It's making a mess, but that's going to go down and seal that pin, so I'm alright with that. Right there. Okay, we'll let that sit overnight. Wipe off the excess I don't want down there. So the Loctite in here will seal this pin that goes all the way through here. If there's any gap in there, see how it sucks around? It flows around the edge there. Okay, so we'll let that sit overnight. We'll come back tomorrow and continue what we didn't do today, which is everything else, right? Okay, that's it for now.